I had a completely different career trajectory. I went to school, and as I was going to school, my father, he said that he wouldn't pay for my school. He said that he'd give me a way to pay for it. So he was a commercial painter and he had a line laser. He said, do what you want with that. And I did what I wanted with that. And we locked up a lot of contracts. In the 4 years that I was doing it, we drastically built that into this business. I realized the value in hard work, which I knew since I was born from my parents. That makes me a little emotional because I wouldn't be here without them. Anyways, long story short, I decided I didn't want to do what I was going to do, what I set out to do, what I got my education for. I had an awakening in a way, and decided that is not where I wanted to go. I was going to be a dentist. So I decided to do asphalt work, which is basically just doing work. It's just like working on people's teeth, but it's on the road. Yeah, it's just on a way bigger scale, and yeah, I mean, it's amazing. But it's crazy how things work out, man. It's crazy how things work out. So when I decided not to do it, I thought I want to start my own business. I want that freedom, and I want that journey. I wanted to grow, and so my wife and I, we talked, and we decided what best for our family would be best for our family is we moved to Kelowna, British Columbia, and which is 9 hours from our home in Alberta. We didn't know a soul, not one person, and we said we're going to start this business. We had very little cash. We went into this journey, and I said, you know what? If someone else can do it, you better believe I can freaking do it.
Darn right.
You better believe it. And
Yeah.
so anyways, we started the company just like that, man.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we started the company just like that, and here we are.
Another, one of the things that is commonly asked in this industry is about pricing.
Mm-hmm.
So pricing, when you're quoting your jobs, are you the least expensive in your market?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Why?
We didn't build our company on what we do is we deliver value. We are priced according to our value. We feel that it mirrors what we deliver. Now, we're fair, but we're most definitely not the lowest, because from the minute that we start our communication with our customers, we try to be not just different from any asphalt maintenance or asphalt contractors, that we want to be different than any contractors they've worked with, period. We want the spirit experience to be completely different. So in that regard, we price it accordingly, and we don't go low bid.
That's awesome. So quality, is huge. You're not diluting sealers.
Never.
You're
Never.
Right. So
Never.
no cutting corners.
No cutting corners. Never.
What about if a job is the night's falling and you need to get the job done by that night? Will you maybe skimp somewhere?
No. Never. Communication is key. If you are, inevitably, we all find ourselves in hard places. Every asphalt maintenance contractor I've talked to in the history of mankind has run into hard times. It's inevitable. And when you do, communication with the customer is key. And so we will never skimp. That's not in our heart.
What was your biggest challenge in year one? And then what was your biggest challenge in year two?
Year one, I would say that the biggest issue that we had was the fact that we were brand new to a market. We were brand new to a city market. We didn't know anyone. And so that was, as we all know, relationships are everything. So establishing those relationships, that was the first hurdle that we had to overcome. Establishing the relationships, and then, it's tough to pinpoint one thing. It's not easy. It's not easy. Every bit of the company takes work, especially when you want to do it right. So that year one was a very tough year because I wanted to set up the business correctly. I didn't want to skip it anywhere. I wanted the foundation to be, solid. So, and that would be.
Yeah. I understand. Year two, kind of as you've gone through year two, you find some incredible improvements and adjustments.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that year team, that's huge. Finding the right people, putting them in the right places, that's huge. Also, just logistical issues. getting the sealer where Asphalt Kingdom has been massive for us. Getting crack filler, just the logistical end. That's kind of where I would say our toughest part in year 2, and people.
What is your vision for the future of Orca?
My vision for the future, I want us to grow at an appropriate rate, not too fast, but I want to maintain the same value. I want to, I don't want to lose the value. Like, as we're a smaller company now, we are able to deliver phenomenal value, and that is key. I don't care how big we are and how much money we're making. If we're not doing it right, no, that's worth it.
Well, and I know you too. Like, I know you personally and very well.
Yeah.
And the value and just the human being that you are, I know that you'll always be doing that, man.
I appreciate that.
I know that value is more important to you than money is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's when you have that mindset, when you want your customers to have that wow factor and really feel as though you've been able to protect and maintain that investment, that asset that they have, and they feel that value associated with it, that you really truly do care. That's when you start winning projects. That's when you get the word of mouth. And that's truly where your business starts to grow.
Right.
So
money is an inevitable byproduct of delivering great value.
Correct.